Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Welcome. And there's still some seats towards the front here. And we want to make sure everyone has a prayer book, a Siddur, so you can follow along with the morning service that we're going to have in this beautiful setting. And turned out to be just a gorgeous day. We are glad everybody made it out here to celebrate with Isaac and Jack. B'nai Mitzvah. This is a double simcha. It's a double joyous event, and it's 2 for 1 for you. You get to hear 2 readings of the Torah today. They're going to be splitting up some of the readings that they would be doing. They're going to have a haftarah that they're going to be reading from too, from the prophets. And come over here, guys. Get closer. And they're going to help get us into the mood for today. We're going to ask everyone if you could follow along in the Siddur, in the prayer book. Everything we have in the prayer book we're going to do in Hebrew is transliterated, so you can follow along with us. Even if you don't read Hebrew, you can follow along with the italics, with the transliteration, the pronunciation. So we're going to begin, as we oftentimes do, with the words Hine Ma Tov, how good it is for us to be together. Hine Ma Tov. Ma tovu manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tovu manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov, shevet achim gam yachad. So we're going to present these young men a talit now, a talis, a prayer shawl, and we want to ask Rena to come up along with your parents, Bert and Fran Israel, if you'd come up as well. Jack and Isaac's grandparents, to present to them their talises, this very special talis that they have today.
Dear boys, if you are hearing this, it is a year from now, and we are standing up at the Bima together. But first, let me tell you about my journey. Yesterday, I explored the mystical city of Svad and spent some time with a shopkeeper who read to me your entire Torah portion. After, he took me to a place where he had promised I would find the perfect talis for you, and I did. This evening, I wrapped them both around my shoulders and went down to the old city. I pressed them both to the western wall, and I recited the Shema, the Shehianu, and the blessing over my sons. I wanted to cover my bases. I felt peace and strength and God's presence. Sadly, tonight as I write this, just one day later, I returned to the wall with your tali tote. This time as I held them, do you hear me? I prayed, and I felt anger and despair and sorrow over the events that had just occurred in your grandmother's hometown of Pittsburgh. I know that through your life's journey, your talit will be with you as you experience a myriad of emotions from event to event. But for now, as your grandparents wrap them around your shoulders, may they be a source of joy and celebration to you both.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitchanu b'mitzvotav v'tzipanu lehitatef b'tzitzit.
Amen.
Amen.
There you go. Perfect. On page 16 in the prayer book in the Siddur, you can find a prayer that we say. The prayer that Rena said when she was with the Talitot for the first time. Shehechianu, as we thank God for preserving us in life, for helping us reach this special moment together. Shehechianu. As we continue on pages 18 and 19 in the Siddur, in the prayer book, Isaac and Jack are going to take turns leading us in one of our psalms, Ashrei, and this is an alphabetic acrostic psalm, and we do the alternating lines on pages 18 through 19. Again, you can find the words of Ashrei.
Ashrei Yoshvei Beitecha, Odi Hallelujah, Selah.
Ashrei ha'am shekach alo, Ashrei ha'am shadonai Elohav.
Tehillah David, Aromicha Elohai HaMelech, Ba'arbacha Shimcha Le'olam Va'ed.
B'chol yom avarchecha, ve'hala shimcha le'olam va'ed.
Gadol Adonai U'Cholad Me'od, Be'ligdula Teto Ein Heker.
Dor ledor yishabach mahasecha, ugvorotecha yagidu.
Hadar Kavod Hodecha, V'divrei Niflotecha Asicha.
Ve'zuz norotecha yomeru, ugdulatcha asaprena.
Zecherav Tuvecha Yabiu, V'tzidcha Techa Yeranenu.
Chanun verachum Adonai, erach apayim ugdal chased.
Tov Adonai Lako, Verachamav Al Kol Ma'asav.
Yoduch Adonai kol maasecha, v'chasidecha yevarchucha.
Kivod Malchutcha Yomeru, Ugvurot Ratcha Yedaberu.
Lehodia livnei adam gvurotav, uchvod hadar malchuto.
Malchutcha Malchut Kol Olamim, Umemshotecha Bechol Dor Vador.
Somech Adonai lechol hanoflim, vezokef lechol hakfufim.
Einei Chol Elecha Yisaberu, Ve'ata noten lahem et achla bi'ito.
Poteach et yadecha, umasbia lechol chai ratzon.
Tzadik Adonai bechol drachav, V'chasid bechol ma'asav.
Karov Adonai lechol korav, lechor asher yikru ve'emet.
Ratzon Yerev Yaseh, Ve'et shavatam Yishma v'yoshiem.
Shomer Adonai kol ohava, ve'kol hashayim yashmid.
Tehilat Adonai yedaber pi, Vivarech kol basar shimkosh le'olam va'ed.
V'anachnu nevarech ya, me'ata ve'ad olam, hallelujah. Excellent. So as we continue now on page 20 with the call and response of Baruch Hu, we ask everyone to rise for our prayer over the dawn and over a new day. Similar to the blessing we're going to do for the Torah soon. Let's turn to face the ark, guys. Ready? Baruch Adonai Amevorach Amevorach Leolam Vaed Amevorach Amevorach Leolam Vaed. We ask you to remain standing as we turn to page 22 for Shema Ve'ahavta, as we focus our attention on the oneness of everything on page 22, Shema Ve'ahavta. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavcha uvechol nafshecha uvechol meodecha vehayu advarim haele asher anochi metzavecha hayom alevavecha veshinantam levanecha vedibarta bam beshivtecha beveitecha uvelechtecha vaderech uveshochbecha uvekumecha ukeshartam leot al yadecha vehayu letotafot beinenecha uchtaftam al mezuzot beitecha uvihisharecha. Ready? Towards that. Leman tiskeru ve'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'hitem kedoshim lelohechem ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeiti erchem me'eretz Mitzrayim liot lachem le'elohim ani Adonai Elohechem. Please be seated, everyone. We can do the first part of it. Come on, and then I'll do this here. Yeah. As we continue now on page 23 with Mi Chamocha, the song of redemption, the song of the sea, the song we sang when we became free people and crossed over into freedom. So we sing now about freedom and liberty, page 23. Ready? You know the song, guys.
Mi Chamocha Moelim Adonai, Mi Chamocha Edom
Before we come to the Amidah, which is the next part of the service that begins on page 24, the bottom of page 23. Tzur Yisrael, Kuma be'ezrat Yisrael, Ufedechinu mecha, Yehuda ve'Yisrael, Go'aleinu Adonai tzvahot shemo, Kedosh Yisrael, Baruch atah Adonai, Gal Yisrael. On page 24, the Amidah begins, and then we're going to ask everyone to take some time to pray silently today on Shabbos. The Amidah goes through page 27. Page 27. So the first page we'll do out loud, and the next page, 24 and 25, we'll do out loud, and then we continue silently. But we ask you to rise for the Amidah, and when everyone's seated, we're going to continue again with the service out loud. We give everyone a chance to pray, to say some prayers from the heart. So again, on page 24 through 27, the Amidah for Saturday morning.
La 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 Adonai. La 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 Svatay Tivtah. La 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 Ufi Agid. Ufi Agid Tehilatecha. La 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 Adonai. La 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 Svatay Tivtah. La 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 Ufi Agid. Ufi Agid Tehilatecha.
Ready? Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu ve'Elohei avoteinu v'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzhak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Leah, ve'Elohei Rachel, Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor ve'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, Ve'konei Ha'akol, Ve'zocher Chazdei Avot ve'imahot, Umevi Geula Lifnei V'nehem, Leman Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer U'Moshia U'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham Ve'ezrat Sarah, Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechaye HaKol Atah, Rav Lehoshia, Mechakel Chaim Bechesed, Mechaye HaKol Berachamim Rabim, Somech Noflim Berofech Olim, Umatir Asurim, Hayem Emunato, Lishenei Afar, Micha Mocha Bal Gevurot, Umido Melach, Melech Meimit Umechaye, Umatzmiach Yeshua, V'neheman ata lechayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechaye hakol. Nekadesh et shimcha ba'olam keshem shemakdishim oto bishmei marom, kakatuv al yad neviecha, v'karazel ze ve'amar. Kadosh, 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 Adonai tzvaot, Melocho haaretz kevodo. Az bekol rash gadol, adir v'chazak mashmihim kol, v'nasim lumat tzrafim, lumatam baruch yomeru, baruch kevod Adonai mimkomo. ממקום חמלכנו תופיע ותמלוך עלינו בככה מחכים אנחנו לך, מתי תמלוך בציון, בעמנו לעולם ועד תשכון. תתקדל ותתקדש בתוך ירושלים עירך, לדור ודור ולנצח ולנצח נצחים. ועינינו תראה malchutecha kadavar amur b'shirei uzecha al yedei David Mashiach tzidkecha yimloch Adonai leolam Elohayech Tzion Ledor Vador Hallelujah Ledor Vador Nagigo Lecha Ulenetzach Netzachim Kedushatcha Nahakdish Veshivcha Alinu Mibitnu Le'emush Leolam Vahed Ki El Melech Gadol Vekadosh Ata Baruch Ata Adonai Ha'el HaKadosh. And we continue silently on pages 26. Please be seated when you're done with your tefillah, with your prayer. The bottom of page 27. Bottom of page 27 is our prayer for peace, Oseh Shalom. Oseh Shalom Imrama Uyaseh Shalom Aleinu Ve'al kol Yisrael Ve'imru Amen Oseh Shalom Bimrama Uyaseh Shalom Aleinu Ve'al kol Yisrael Ve'imru Amen Yaseh Shalom Yaseh Shalom, Shalom Aleinu Ve'al Kol Yisrael. Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom Aleinu Ve'al Kol Yisrael. Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom Aleinu Ve'al Kol Yisrael. Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom Aleinu. Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom Aleinu Ve'al Kol Yisrael. Oseh Shalom Bimrama Uyaseh Shalom Aleinu Ve'al Kol Yisrael. Ve'imru service now, man. It's time for it. As we turn to page 28 now, we're going to begin the Torah service where we're going to have Isaac and Jack are going to take turns carrying the Torah out to everybody. So everyone is going to be able to come close to the Torah today. And we're actually going to, most importantly, they're going to take turns reading from the Torah, from this week's Torah portion, which is one of the last. It's almost the last, very last section in the Torah. So we're going to give everyone a chance to see the Torah in a moment. And this portion, Ha'azinu, is very unique because there are a few places in the Torah that are actually written in a special way. Not just all the words are special, but sometimes they're actually written scribally. The scribal tradition is to write them in a certain way. And that's the way Ha'azinu is written. It's written in two very narrow columns because it's biblical poetry, and so it's not the typical narrative and kind of prose form that we have in the rest, or most of the rest of the 5 books. The end of Deuteronomy, Moses is saying goodbye to the people. And Jack and Isaac are going to talk about the Torah portion too, what it means to them and what's in the Torah portion. But it's a song, and it begins, we know right away that it's a song, because Moses says, this is the song, let my song teach you. And so this song, Ha'azinu, is a beautiful way that Moses says goodbye to the people. He's about to die, and they're about to go on their journey without him. And so this is his final words, his final address. Really, the whole book of Deuteronomy is the last few weeks before he dies, his final address. But Ha'azinu is his last few days or even hours before he says goodbye to the people. And so he says goodbye to them in an interesting way with a song. And then the very last portion that we'll be reading from tonight, from this afternoon through the next few days, after Sukkot, after our holiday of Sukkot, we go into the very last chapters where Moses actually blesses, the last two chapters where Moses gives a blessing to the people, Vizot HaBracha. But first he gives them a song, which is the portion that Isaac and Jack are going to be reading from. And they're going to have some people help them with saying the blessing over the Torah reading too. So on page 28, the Torah service begins, and as we take out the Torah, there are some blessings that we say at the Torah service, and you can find them on page 28, but we want to ask Christine and Brian Slabich to come up, your aunt and uncle, to help us by opening the ark. So if you'd come up now to open the ark for us, and this is a time when we open the ark. This is going to be a signal, a call for us to rise when the ark is opened. But we begin the Torah service on page 28. Okay, one of you. Ein kamocha v'Elohim Adonai, ve'ein k'maasecha, malchutecha, malchut kol olamim, umemshaltecha bechol dor v'ador. Adonai melech, Adonai malach, Adonai yimloch, leolam va'ez, Adonai oz le'amo yiten, Adonai yevarech et amo v'shalom. Av harachamim etiva v'irtzonecha et Zion. Tivne chomot Yerushalayim, Tivne chomot Yerushalayim. Kivecha levad batachnu, Melech el ram v'nisa, Adon olamim. We rise as the ark is opened. If you guys want to grab underneath. Vayehi bin so Aharon, vayomer Moshe, Kuma Adonai, ve'afutzu oivecha, ve'hanusu misanecha mipanecha, ki mitzion teitze Torah, ki mitzion teitze Torah, udevar Adonai mi Yerushalayim. Baruch shenatan Torah Torah, Baruch shenatan Torah Torah, le'amo Yisrael v'ikdushato. Carrying it first. Isaac's carrying it first. All right, Isaac. Ready? All right, take it from underneath. Take both sides. Take it. Get both hands underneath. There you go. Okay. Come right here first, the Shema. Here. Hold it like that. There you go. As we turn to page 29 in the Siddur, as Isaac and Jack are going to say the Shema towards the bottom half of the page, and we're going to repeat after them and echo that line and the line below. Echad, again on page 29. Ready?
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shema.
Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shema. Let's bow.
Gadlu Adonai iti, Uneromima Shemo Yachdav.
You want to do Lacha? Or I'll do that. Lecha Adonai hagedula v'hagevura v'hatiferet v'hanetzach v'hahod ki chol bashamayim uvaretz ki chol bashamayim uvaretz Lecha Adonai hamamlacha Ve'amit naseh lechol rosh.
Avinu shalom aleichem. 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 Avinu shalom.
Close it up. Thank you. Good job. Good work. Thank you. Please be seated, everyone. So before we read from Ha'azinu, which is chapter 32 of Deuteronomy, so this is again is the very last couple of chapters. Chapter 32 is where we're reading from, and chapter 34 is where the book of Deuteronomy ends. And the last couple chapters are very short. So everything on this side of the Torah we've read through since last year, since last fall, and we are now coming through to the very end. And so we thought it would be kind of a neat idea if people who have not seen the Torah before that can come up and see it, because again, this is an unusual. We're going to show you what a column of the Torah normally looks like, and then what these verses look like, the Ha'azinu chapter. So we wanted to give everyone a chance to come up, if you haven't seen the Torah before, to see it before Isaac and Jack take turns reading from the Torah portion. They're going to be reading from the last section of it, but come on up if you haven't seen it before. Don't be shy. Do you see the towers there? I told you, right there. See that? What do you think of that? Okay, so come on up here, guys. Where's the yod? Who's got it? Isaac's got the yod. So Isaac has a pointer, and he's going to show you where Isaac, show him where you're reading from. He's reading from down there, but look right above it. Those are the columns of the poem Ha'azinu. Show them where it starts, right from here. That's where it starts, and then those columns are very different. Normally it looks like this or like that, where he's going to be reading from, but these columns are written differently.
Why?
You can see that. I know you. Where'd you come from? So everybody can see those columns that he's reading from. Now I'm going to tell you something really strange. This is a really strange thing. The Torah is never written like this except in this portion. And you can see those two columns. There's two sets of two columns. The Torah portion that was read on September 11th, 2001 was this Torah portion.
Wow. Interesting.
That's kind of eerie, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because if you saw what those columns look like, you can't look at that without thinking about the Twin Towers. I can't anymore.
Very interesting.
It's one of the weirder codes that I've ever seen. But again, it's not necessarily code, but it's kind of a weird and kind of coincidental thing. So again, that is the Torah, all written by hand, and each column has there's about 3 columns on each set of parchment. So each piece of parchment was at one time attached to an animal, to a goat. Right? All right. So everybody take a look, and then we're going to have Isaac's going to read from it first. All right, so you can take a look, and we'll go back. So we're going to now read from the Torah, and we want to call up for the first aliyah, the first blessing. We want to call up close friends Wendy Katz, Allison Golding, and Pamela Knutson. If you'd come up for this first aliyah, this first reading we're about to do. Okay, come on this side. Everybody stand over here. And we're going to do the blessing. All right. You ready?
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Baruch Adonai Hamvarach.
Good. Baruch Adonai Hamvarach leolam vaed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach leolam vaed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Amen. Ha'azinu hashamayim ve'ad baraha v'tishma ha'aretz imrei fihi ya'aref kamatar lechoko tizakatal imarti kisha'arim ale deshe v'chirivim ale esev.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Excellent. Ladies, you want to stay right here? Stand on this side. So as we come to the second aliyah, the second reading we're going to do right now, we want to call up aunts and uncle Ken Israel and Kimberly Israel and Karen DeCazian, if you'd come up for this second aliyah. Yamdu Sheni. Okay. Right there.
Baruch et Adonai Hamvarach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach leolam vaed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach leolam vaed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Amen. Ki Shem Adonai ekra havu godel Eloheinu hatzur temim pa'alo ki vechol derachav mishpat alamona ve'en avel tzadik vayashar hu.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam natan b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Mazel tov. You guys can stay here. Okay. You guys stand over there. Mazel tov. Thank you. Mazel tov. Stand right there. So part of the Torah we just read, again, it's a poem, a song. Give ear, O heavens, let me speak. Let the earth hear the words I utter. May my discourse come down as the rain, my speech distill as the dew. Like showers on young growth, like droplets on the grass. For the name of the Lord I proclaim. Give glory to our God. Havu Godel Eloheinu. And these words are beautiful poetry, but they're also, again, Moses' words to kind of make sure that people understand that the Torah is meant to be not just an inspiration, but also words that they don't forget. And one of the ways we don't forget it is by singing it. And in just a moment, Jack and Isaac are also going to be singing the Torah. That's the way that they learned how to chant it. Because as you came up and looked, some of you had a chance to look at the Torah, there's no punctuation. There are no vowels in the Torah. So if you can imagine, without punctuation, without vowels, to try to be able to read something. And so the way we learn learn how to read is with the melody. And so we can sing it. We can sing any part of the Torah, but this part in particular was meant to be sung. So as we come now to the third aliyah, we want to call up Isaac and Jack's grandparents, Bert and Fran Israel. Yamdu Shlishi. Thanks, Ronnie. Okay.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach leolam vaed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach leolam vaed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Hal Adonai tigmalo zot im naval velo hacham halohu avicha chonecha hu esecha vayivronecha zachar yamud olam beinu shenot dor vador she'al avicha vayagedcha zaknecha vayamru lach.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'hayei olam natan v'teinu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Mazel tov, mazel tov, mazel tov. You guys can go back now. Thank you. Thanks. And so now as we come to the fourth section we're going to read, we're going to call up some very proud parents. Pete and Rena, if you'd stand up, come up here to say the blessing. I mean, this is very special for them, as they're going to have their sons read in just a moment. Okay. Ready?
Baruch Hu Adonai HaMevorach.
Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Leolam Vaed.
Baruch Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch atah Adonai.
No, Baruch Adonai HaMevorach.
Havarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'torah.
Amen. Ben Elyon, Goyim behafridu, Bnei Adam, Yatzav Givolot, Amim lemispar Bnei Israel, Ki chelek Adonai, Amo Yaakov, Chevel Nachalto.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam nata v'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. All right, you guys can go back. Thank you. Thank you. You guys are done. Mazel tov. All right, you guys stay here. Mazel tov. Mazel tov. And so now, as our first of our B'nai Mitzvah are going to read this section, we want to call up now Isaac for this aliyah, for this section that he's about to read. And so we call him up now. Ya'amod, habachur chabar mitzvah. Avraham matitiyahu mavdir chazak. Want to take your talit? And touch from right there, from where you're reading. Ready?
Baruch Hu Adonai HaMevorach.
Baruch Adonai HaMevorach leolam vaed.
Baruch Adonai HaMevorach leolam vaed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Vayavo Moshe Vayedaber et kol divrei hashira hazot beoznei ha'am hu v'Hoshea bin Nun. Vayechal Moshe ladaber et kol hadivrim ha'ele el kol Yisrael. Vayomer aleihem שימו לבבכם לכל הדברים אשר אנוכי מעיד בכם היום, אשר תצוו את בניכם לשמור לעשות את כל דברי התורה הזאת, כי לא דבר ריק הוא מכם, כי הוא חייכם, ובדבר הזה תאריכו ימים על האדמה אשר אתם עוברים את הירדן שמה לרשתה.
Excellent.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet V'hayei olam nata b'tuheinu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Hey, excellent. So now, as we come to the last section, the last part of the Torah that we're going to read right now, and we're going to call up Jack officially as a bar mitzvah. Ya'amod, Ya'amod, Habachur, Habar mitzvah, Yaakov, Ephraim, Maftir Chazak. Okay, wait one second. Touch and kiss from there. Need it there. Perfect.
Baruch et Adonai habarach.
Baruch Adonai Amvorach Leolam Vaed.
Baruch Adonai habarach le'olam ve'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Elokeinu melech haolam. Asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Toroto. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Vayedaber Adonai el Moshe be'etzem hayom hazeh limur aleh el har havarim hazeh har nevo asher be'eretz Moab asher al pnei Yericho ureh et eretz Canaan asher Ani noten livnei Yisrael lachuzah umut bahar asher atah oleh shama be'yosef el amecha ka'asher meit Aharon ahiha bechor chahar be'yosef el amav al asher me'altem Be betoch b'nei Yisrael b'meri merivad kadesh midbar tzin al asher lo kidashtem oti betoch b'nei Yisrael ki mineged tira et haaretz v'shama lo tavo el haaretz asher ani noten livnei Yisrael.
Excellent. Take your time.
Baruch atah Adonai Elokeinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah temet v'hayei olam nata b'tuheinu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Excellent, guys. Fantastic. You can give him a hug. Yeah, you guys can sit down now. And now, as we lift the Torah scroll and show everybody the Torah again that we just read from, that Isaac and Jack just read so beautifully from, we're going to ask to lift the Torah Matt Golding to come up here. And we would like to also ask Kristen Ash to help dress the Torah. So Kristen, if you'd come up as well to help us dress the Torah. When we lift up the Torah scroll now for everybody to see, we're going to say on page 31 in the Siddur, towards the bottom of the page, Vizot HaTorah. So this is the words we say when we lift up the Torah, and we're going to ask everyone to rise, everyone to stand as we lift up the Torah scroll. Again, on page 31, we continue. Okay, you ready? Yeah. Ready? You can turn around. V'zod haTorah asher sa Moshe livnei v'nei Yisrael al pi Adonai b'yad Moshe. If you want to sit down right over here on one of those chairs. Here, if you want to take that. Thank you. Okay. Sure, that's okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, Kristen. You got it. Perfect. Thanks. Everyone can be seated now. So now we're going to hear the words of the Haftarah, the section of the prophets that was selected to be the companion piece. And so as the brothers have split this Haftarah up, you're going to hear them chant the blessing, and you're going to hear them also chant the Haftarah, which in this case, this week comes from the prophet, the book of Samuel. And this is also a song. This is a song that King David wrote. So the connection between the Torah and the Haftarah, there's always a big connection. This one is the fact that music is a very important part of our literature going back to the Bible. So now we hear the Haftarah sung.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar b'nvi'im tovim v'ratzach b'divreihem hane'emarim ba'emet. Baruch atah Adonai habocher b'torach u'Moshe avdo u'Yisrael amo u'Vinvieh ha'emet b'tzedek. Vayedaber David l'Adonai et divrei hashira hazot beyom hitzil Adonai oto mikaf kol oivav mikaf Shaul. Vayomar Adonai sal'i tzadi falti li Elokei tzuri echesem bo magini v'kerni shi miskabim nosi moshi mehamas toshieni. Mehulal ekra Adonai umoivai ivashaya ki afafuni mishparei mavet nahale buyal yebatuni hevle she'ul sabuni kidmuni makshe mavet. Batzarli ekra Adonai ve'el Elohai ekra vayishma mechalo koli v'shavati ve'oznav. Vayishlach itzim vayafitzem barak vayahom vayro afi kayam igalu mosto tivel begarat Adonai minishmat ruach apo. Yishlach mi maram mi kacheni yam sheni mi mayim rabim yatzileni me'oivi az mishanai ki yamsu mimeni yikadmuni beyom edi Vayehi Adonai Mishan li Vayotze lamerchav oti Yichal etzeni ki chafetz bi Yigmaleni Adonai ketzidkati Kevor yadai yashiv li Ki shamarti darchei Adonai v'lo rashati me'Elohai Ki chol mishpatav lenegdi v'chukotav lo asur mimena Vayehye tamid lo Vayashtam rav me'avoni Vayeshev Adonai lo li ketzid kati kevori leneged einav. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam tzur kol haolamim tzadik bechol hadorot ha'el hane'eman ha'omer ve'oseh hamdaber umkayem shechol devarav emet v'tzedek al haTorah ve'al ha'avodah ve'al ha'nevi'im ve'al yom ha'shabbat hazeh shenatata lanu Adonai Eloheinu likdusha v'linucha v'chol l'chavod u'tiferet al hakol Adonai Eloheinu Enachnu modim lach Umvarchim otach Yitbarach shimcha B'afi kol chai tamid Le'olam va'ed Baruch atah Adonai Mekadesh HaShabbat.
Amen. Mazel tov. Mazel tov to both of these wonderful young men. Jack, do you want to come up here? We're going to carry the Torah around one more time out for everybody to come close to before we put the Torah scroll away. On page 34 in the Siddur, we're going to turn to page 34 now. And wait, Jack, it's your turn to carry?
Yeah.
Yeah. Here you go. We rise. Okay, Jack, get it from underneath. And you'll go around that side this time, okay? Ooh, so watch out. I'll start on Yehalelu, page 34. Yehalelu et Shem Adonai, ki nisgav shemo levado, odo al eretz v'shamayim, vayarem keren le'amo, tehila lechol chasidav, livnei Yisrael, am kerovo. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Eveinu shalom alechem, Eveinu shalom alechem, Eveinu shalom, shalom, shalom alechem, Eveinu shalom alechem, Eveinu shalom alechem, Eveinu shalom alechem, Eveinu shalom. Don't drop it. Shalom alechem. Get the prayer book. On page 34, at the bottom of the page, Eitz Chaim, the Torah is our tree of life, as we hold fast to it and cling to the mitzvah. Eitz Chaim, the bottom of page 34. Lemachazikim pa etomchecha. Guys, Isaac, turn the arm. Come by there. Get your brother too. Konetivoteha shalom hashivenu Adonai elecha v'nashuva Chadesh Chadesh yameinu Chadesh yameinu Close it up, guys. Please be seated, everyone. So now it's time for their Devar Torah. Isaac and Jack are going to share some words based on this Torah portion and based on now celebrating their Bar Mitzvah. Each one of them together, now a B'nai Mitzvah, the two of them together. So we listen to them as they teach us a little bit on this special day for them.
Welcome, Shabbat Shalom. We are so happy that you are here to celebrate with me and Jack. Shabbat Shalom. Welcome and thank you all for traveling near and far to be at our bar mitzvah. We are grateful that everyone is safe. Our Torah portion is about Moses giving the Israelites the 613th and final commandment. When he did this, he didn't speak it, he sang it in a poetic way. This happened when the Israelites were crossing the Red Sea, and Moses knew that he was about to die. Throughout the book of Deuteronomy, Moses has offered the people blessings and a vision of God's love and blessings. Now, at the very end, Moses fills the people with hope and promise as he speaks. This week's Torah portion is one of the last in the Torah. Until now, Moses either taught or retaught the commandments or rebuked the people for their misdeeds. In Ha'azinu, Moses breaks out in song. In his song, which is sung immediately preceding his death, Moses completely accepts divine justice. We've always listened to music as a family. My mom would wake us up to music in the morning, and it would make me feel like today it was going to be a great day. We have seen many musical genres throughout our lives, from African drumming to Korean ribbon dance to the Muppets, and we have learned about different cultures through music. I love musical theater. Music makes me feel emotions, and it makes me remember my past. I also like to music helped me to remember the 50 states and capitals. So I think it made the Israelites remember Moses and his words. As a bar mitzvah, I have to be more responsible for my choices and actions and start to decide what kind of person I want to grow up to be. Being a bar mitzvah means I take responsibility for my actions and choices. I choose to help others who are in need. And since I am becoming a man, Mom, Dad, I need a phone. I want to thank my mom and dad for always being there to support me. Thank you, Natalie, for making us a part of this family. And thank you for our brother and sister, for bringing our brother and sister today. I want to thank Jack for also being there whenever I want to go bike riding, get a donut, play video games, or throw water balloons. I want to thank Rabbi Mark, Sarah, Mimi, and Grampy for helping me study. I want to thank you to Wendy for the music. I miss Grandma and Grandpa Slabich and wish that they could be here today. And I would like to thank everyone who traveled today through the fires. It means a lot that you would come here to celebrate me and Jack. I would like to thank my parents for this amazing day. Thank you to my tutor, Sarah, and Rabbi Mark for helping me learn everything I need to know. Thank you to my grandparents, Mimi, Grampy, Grandma Nancy, and Papa Mike. We are glad that you are here. I'm sad that Grandma and Grandpa Slabich couldn't be with us today, and I know that they would have been proud of us. Thank you, Isaac, for being the best twin I could ever have. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. And this is a very special day for all of us, especially those of us who've watched you grow up to be young men, the special young men you are today. And we want to call up Natalie now for a special reading. So Natalie, if you come up. What?
I was so close to not crying. Parents' prayer. We wish for you to be a person of character, strong but not tough, gentle but not weak. We wish for you to be righteous but not self-righteous, honest but not unforgiving. Wherever you journey, may your steps be firm, and may you walk in just paths and not be afraid. Wherever you speak, may your words be words of wisdom and friendship. May your hands build and your heart preserve what is good and beautiful in our world. May the voices of the generations of our people move through you, and may the God of our ancestors be your God as well. May you know that there is a people, a rich heritage to which you belong. And from that sacred place you are connected to all who dwell on the earth. May the stories of our people be upon your heart, and the grace of the Torah rhythm dance in your soul.
And now we'll have a special reflection from Rena. Pete, you should come up here too. Come up here.
Stand.
You stand by it.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, guys, I know you're all sweating. And first, we want to say thank you so much to those of you who made it here today. We know that it was a little bit of a challenge. We are grateful we are all grateful to have our homes. Thank you for those of us who reached out yesterday, our friends, and we are very grateful to our local firefighters. Rabbi Mark, I brought the boys to their first Tat Shabbat when they were just a month old, and I can't believe these are the same two little kids who interrupted you and Wendy on the Bima once a month. Thank you for your support of our family. I happened to meet Mark for the first time on Rosh Hashanah, the first Rosh Hashanah after 9/11, and this was the exact same Torah portion that he read, so it's very special. Sarah, thank you so much for your kindness in working with Isaac and Jack. I know this is a difficult time for you, and we are so grateful that you're here. To my parents, thank you for hosting our out-of-town family and friends. I want to wish Refuah Shalama to Don Walker, Pam Edwards, and Arnie Katz. We are blessed to have you here today. And to my husband, Pete, nobody has had a more challenging year than you, losing both your parents. But through to it all, you've remained our rock, true to your name. Often when I am struggling, I ask, what is the lesson I'm supposed to learn? What is God trying to teach me? In Judaism, we know that God wants us to make light out of darkness. We want to thank you, Natalie, for being our light. We wouldn't be here today if it weren't for your courage. And what I learned, what God was trying to teach me, is that every prayer isn't answered in the way that you think. What I learned is that sharing every event, every celebration, every surgery, every broken bone with my children's mother enhances my joy and lessens my sadness. I also learned that there is joy in numbers, and we want to thank the O'Learys and the Cataldos for welcoming us into your family. If you haven't met Natalie, please introduce yourself, say hello, and share a story about the boys. Crazy or not crazy, I know she would love to hear it. And if you see my baby brother, please wish him a happy 50th birthday. And thank his wife for letting us do this today. My Isaac. We chose Isaac's name because it means he will laugh, not realizing that, there's nothing your dad and I love more than hearing you tell a joke and laugh yourself silly during the process. I love watching funny cat videos with you. I love when you fall asleep with a book on your chest. I love how you run outside to play the minute it starts to rain. I love how you correct my grammar at every opportunity.
Mom, that's me, not Isaac.
Okay. One day, when you were just 5 years old, we were walking around Santa Barbara, and Jack was carrying a cinder block with him. He was calling it his boat. When we came to an inlet of water, Jack decided to throw his boat into the water. I watched in horror as it sunk to the bottom and prepared myself for the ultimate meltdown. But before I could say anything, Isaac, you turned to your brother and yelled, "Jack, look, it's a submarine." Jack, you are proud of who you are, and you don't try to be one of the crowd. You jump to your brother's defense whether he is right or wrong. I love that. Despite your being in 8th grade, you still greet me with a hug when I pick you up. You accept people for who they are without any judgment. You see goodness and are quick to forgive. But most of all, you see beauty all around you. Years ago, we were at a pumpkin patch. Like every mom, I wanted to find the perfect pumpkin, the one that looks just right. I told the boys we were looking for the perfect pumpkin. After a short amount of time, Jack came up to me with what I can only describe as the oddest thing I had ever seen. The stem was broken, it had green bumps all over it, and one side was collapsed. But you held it up with your eyes shining and said proudly, "Mom, I found the perfect pumpkin." You brought me to tears and taught me a huge lesson that day, and this is something that I admire greatly about you. So I wanted to end my speech with some great quote, some powerful words of wisdom that you would always remember. But as I searched, I came up empty. I was struggling with the joys and the frustrations of planning a big event with family and friends. I asked God, why are you making me struggle now? that afternoon, while at a show for a friend's birthday, one of the performers picked up my hand, looked into my eyes, and sang, "Don't give up on your faith. Love comes to those who believe it, and that's the way it is." Now, I'm sure she was taken aback when I started to cry. I didn't know your Torah portion at the time. I didn't realize that God had just sent me my final message through song, not from Moses or even Bono. This was a transvestite dressed like Celine Dion at a drag show at Hamburger Mary's. As I said, sometimes God doesn't always deliver the message the way you expect. But her words were just what I needed to hear and to say to you. I know that you won't give up on your faith. You have been diligent and curious about exploring your Judaism. And love, I don't know any two children so unabashed at saying I love you with a hug, with words, or with a snuggle. Love comes to you because you believe in love, and that's the way it is. And that's the way it always will be. We love you, Jack. We love you, Isaac. And we are overwhelmed with pride for you both. Mazel tov. Mwah.
Hey, Jack, come on. So, I will tell you, we're gonna give each of these young people some gifts, but we're gonna give them separately. So, Jack, this is yours. So, from our congregation, from Temple Beth Ami, and as your mom reminded us, and I was gonna say too, that ever since the two of you could walk, you were climbing up on the bima and helping to participate in the service, taught Shabbat, and now this is actually your time to be up here on the bima. So I should be crawling up here and trying to now be up with you, because this is your day of being on the bima. And you read from the Torah so beautifully from Parshat Ha'azinu, and as your certificate says, are welcomed as a responsible member of the Jewish community. We have Tanakh Bible with your section, which you'll always remember Ha'azinu, coming right from the end of Deuteronomy. And then, so this is your Tanakh, Jack. And then we have a Kiddush cup for you as well from our sisterhood. So we have these gifts for you. And I'll say to both of you, you too, when you came into our world and in our community, and all the people that were so excited to have you come into the world, it was really, really special. It was a miracle, and it was something that everybody was very, very excited for. We were anticipating your arrival, and we're very excited. We were waiting for you for years and years. And so this was something that for us, something we'll never forget, when you became part of this world, part of this community. And today is a celebration of what happens at this stage in your life, at the next milestone, which is your bar mitzvah. Each of you got to celebrate a bar mitzvah. And so, Jack, we give you this blessing and these gifts first. And again, this blessing that we give you on behalf of our tradition, on behalf of our community, going back thousands of years, the Birkat Kohanim. If you want to just look down here at that time, okay, right? Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. May God bless you and protect you. Yair Adonai panav elecha v'yichuneka. May God's light shine down upon you and be gracious to you. Yisa Adonai panav elecha ve'asem lecha shalom. May God turn towards you, giving you the blessing of wholeness, of completeness, of peace, of shalom. Ken Yeh Ratzon. May this be God's will, and we all say together, Amen. Amen. All right, Isaac, your turn now. So Isaac, in your bag, guess what we have? A Tanakh and a Kiddush cup, and your certificate, which says that Isaac, that you were called to the Torah and read from Parshat Ha'azinu, and are welcome as a responsible member of the Jewish community today as well. And even though you have this day to celebrate and to share it with your brother, like you've shared a lot of things, and the two of you are supportive of each other, and as your mom shared, You protect each other and you look out for each other, and you're going to continue to do that. Each of you has special gifts, and each of you has a special part in this world that only you can have. Even though you have a twin, there's something that only you can do in this world, and that's something we think about today as well. And as we give you this blessing, we're going to give you this blessing on behalf of our tradition and on behalf of the community and all those who came before. You ready? Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. May God bless you and protect you. Yair Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka. May God's light shine down upon you and be gracious to you. Yisa Adonai panav elecha ve'asem lecha shalom. And may God turn towards you, giving the blessing of wholeness, of completeness, of peace, of shalom. Keni hi ratzon, may this be God's will, and we say together, Amen. Amen. Here, I'm proud of you, man. You did a great job today, okay? Are you proud of yourself? Yeah, you should be. All right. So today, we're going to finish up with our last couple of prayers. That's okay. That's all right. On page 35 in the Siddur, one of our last prayers, we're going to ask everyone to rise. We're going to stand for Aleinu. Okay, guys, take your book.
Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, l'ateit gedula li'otzeh bereshit, shelo asana kagei havratzot, velo samanu ki mishpachot hanama, shelo sam kalkenu kahem, vegor aleinu kechamanam, משתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסד הארץ ומשה ויקרו בשמיים ממעל ושינה תוזו בקווי מרומים הוא אלוהינו אין עוד אמן מלכנו אפס סעודתו כך כתוב בתורתו וידעת היום והשבותה אל לבבך כי אדוני הוא אלוהים בשמיים ממעל והארץ מתחת אין עוד, אין עוד, אין עוד ונאמר היה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו
We're going to ask everyone to stay standing as we turn to page 36. Come here, guys. And as we say the Mourner's Kaddish, and we remember our loved ones of blessed memory, and as we're coming up, we just came out of one period of Yizkor at Yom Kippur, and also into another at the end of Sukkot, our next festival, our next holiday. And we want to take a special moment here as we remember all of our loved ones of blessed memory, to especially remember and to honor the twins, Grandma and Grandpa Slabich, right now. And on page 36, as we say Kaddish, and we thank God for our loved ones and for our power to remember them as a blessing now. On page 36, the Mourner's Kaddish. Yitkadal v'yikadash shemei Rabbah, be'alma divrach hirutei ve'amlich malchutei, v'chayechon uviomechon uvchayedecho Beit Yisrael, ba'agala v'zman kariv ve'imru amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevarach le'olam almei almaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei d'kudesha barichu, Le'ila min kol birchata v'shirata, tushvechata v'nechemata, da'amiran be'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Osei shalom v'imramav, huya asei shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. May the source of peace send peace to all who mourn and comfort to all who are bereaved. And we say together, Amen, Amen. Please be seated for one last song on page 37. We're going to ask everyone to just take a moment to be grateful for this Shabbat, for this wonderful B'nai Mitzvah that we got to celebrate today. And we're going to have a party together now in celebration of this. And again, the fact that thankfully we're able to bring everybody out here. We were a little worried yesterday. We really were. And we are grateful to firefighters from across the state, and many states actually, that came out to help us make sure we could have a community to pray together in. So on page 37, we're going to finish with Ein Keloheinu, and then we're going to move over into the room for a celebration. So on page 37, Ein Keloheinu. Ein Keloheinu, Ein. Come here, we're done. Come here, we got to come over next to it because we're going to Keinu. Ein Kamoshienu, Micheloheinu, Michadoneinu, Michemalkeinu, Michamoshienu, Eloheinu, Nodel Adoneinu, Nodel Emalkeinu, Nodel Moshienu, Baruch Eloheinu, Baruch Adoneinu, Baruch Malkeinu, Baruch Moshienu, Atahu Eloheinu, Atahu Adoneinu, Atahu Malkeinu, Atahu Moshienu, Atahu Shiktiru, Abahotenu, Lefahanecha Eketore Asani. We want to wish Mazel Tov to Jack and Isaac and to their whole family. Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov. Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov. Blow your bubbles.
Shabbat shalom, everyone.
Yeah, congratulations on his job.
Amen.